Give us a sense of how the sausage is likely to get made. This is a pretty comprehensive tax plan. At the same time, there are a lot of blanks that need yet to be filled in. How are they going to get filled in, and how are you going to bring about what was frankly impossible with health care reform?
Well, remember this. First of all, the House did pass a health care bill that repealed and replaced back in May. It wasn't easy, but we went through. But what we did, we spent the time to learn the lessons from health care. And so I give a lot of credit to President Trump, where he brought the House and Senate together, and they looked at those challenges. Remember the border adjustment tax, where that probably could have passed the House, but couldn't pass the Senate. So we removed that from the process. Yesterday, we just spent 5 hours on a retreat with all the members of the Republican conference inside. The vice president came in, spoke to us as well. The president spoke to the entire nation. You're finding a much more united front as we're going forward, because we know you've got to bring growth back to this country of what you're able to go. We set the principles out. There's details that have to be still filled in, but that allows the voices of all Americans to be heard, to have that input.
Congressman, when you say we, is that the Republican we, or is that the bipartisan we? Because we hear, frankly, contradictory things. Senator Toomey has said more than once he doesn't think there are going to be any Democrats. At the same time, Mark Short from the White House today said, no, he thinks that maybe they'll get some Democrats. Do you expect to do this with Democrats?
I believe there will be some Democrats voting for this bill. We will do this under reconciliation, and you'll see the first phase of tax reform start next week. So if you have a question of whether this is going to get done this year, you'll know by next week, because we'll move our budget. Just announced that yesterday. We'll move the budget. And remember, Article 1, Section 7 of the Constitution says all tax reform starts in the House. So you see Ways and Means start that movement of the hearings and the markup to move that bill. And we'll move that bill out of the floor in Congress this year.